to yet another conversation on Sunny Side Up with your host and host Sunita. My guest today is a soft spoken, humble pahadi boy from the beautiful town of Chail up in the hills. A farmer's son who I met 20 years ago. He was a star performer then and continues to shine bright even today. Please welcome my guest for today, Hemant Bhardwaj. And by the way, I loved the way he dressed up for our conversation. Thank you, Hemant.
Hi, Hemant. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much for saying yes, agreeing to come on my channel. So honored, so humbled. So, how are you?
I'm very fine, Sunita. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I am very thankful to you. I am very grateful to you that I can share some of the event of my life with you. Thank you so much.
Firstly, how do you like the name of the channel?
This is really a very nice name, and it is very inspiring also. So most of the time we keep crubbing that this is not happening. This is very negative in my life. These are negative events in my life, but most of the time we forget to celebrate those brighter moment in our lives. So I correlate it with the brighter side of the life.
Great. Okay, so Hemant, basically no rules of this channel, no rules of our conversation. It's a very, very candid conversation between two friends. So basically want to hear all about your life's journey so far, anything and everything that makes life special.
I belong to Himachal. So I was born in a very small place called Chail, and Chail is actually lovely, beautiful place.
Favorite holiday destination, Chail. Don't call it small. It has the biggest cricket ground.
Yes. So my village is very near to Chail. It is around 12 kilometers. Chail was the place where actually I did my initial schooling. So it was approximately 12 kilometers from my village. So I used to walk those 12 kilometers every day to do my initial schooling. My father is retired teacher. My mom is homemaker, and we are three brothers and one sister. So initial days of my life was tough because this 12-kilometer walk to school every day. Then I did my college or university from Himachal University Shimla, and I did my post graduation from Indore. So. And immediately after the post graduation, I started my career as a medical rep, and then I got into medical device with BD. So I was very fortunate enough to work with BD.
Okay, so नेहा बहुत जल्दी तुम्हारी करियर बहुत जल्दी हमने तुम्हारे 20-25 साल कवर कर लिए नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं चलेगा. So talk about a bit more about your childhood, those initial years, still about say your teens. Especially you're saying walking those 12 kilometers.
So, Sunita, the only media to connect with the world at that time was radio. And when I used to actually, there was few limited programs during that days, and one of them was the news, right? And there was limited visibility when you stay in mountains, so you cannot actually look far, so it is very limited visibility within that valley. And when I used to heard news of flood, people dying because of flood and rains and because of winter, so I really used to wonder that this world is so small, it is between these two hills where these things are happening. So I'm from a farmer family, right? So I used to have two jobs. One is studying, and the other was whenever there was time to work in the field. So I am very good farming skills.
Wow.
So you ask me any crop, I can grow them. I can actually harvest them. So I know how to use those farmer skills. And today also, whenever I go back to my home, I use those skills, and that is really very refreshing.
So maybe I should stop you here and check with you कि इन 2 साल के लॉकडाउन में बहुत सारे लोगों ने गार्डनिंग करी है. एक्चुअली गार्डनिंग से लोग थोड़े फार्मिंग के लेवल तक की गार्डनिंग पर आ गए. लोगों ने पोटैटोज एंड चिलीज और क्या क्या अपनी बालकनीज में और अपने बैकयार्ड में नहीं उगाए. तो तुमने ऐसा कुछ किया?
Not crop really, but my wife is very, she loves plants, and me too also. So we have a very small garden in our terrace. We have lovely plants. We grow a lot of flowers. So that is really refreshing. So those skills have really helped us, me and my wife. So we both belong to farming. We both have a very farming background. So that really helped us to, flourish our little garden in our flat. So coming back to those my childhood days, it was struggling, but we have never felt those struggle because, my understanding was that it is actually part of life. So those difficult days has mentally helped us to become very strong.
Wow, awesome, great, yeah. So let's move on. Let's continue with the journey.
Yes. So I did as I told you, I did initial schooling till 10th from Chail. I think whenever I actually go back, that place is one of the beautiful place. I mean, I'm talking about my school. It is one of the lovely place which I feel in the universe. It is still there, and whenever I actually go back, I try to revisit that place because I personally feel that whatever I am today is because of this place. Then after schooling, that was the period when this plus two system started. So I was the first batch who actually got into 10 plus 2.
Okay.
And then I actually came down to a small town which is very near to my home place called Solan. Solan and Shimla, they are very neighboring cities in Himachal. So I graduated from Shimla University. So when I was in final year, so what is next? So then again, this question came, what is next? And then somebody asked me that you should apply for university for post-graduation. And then I started applying. So yes, I knew that I will get one seat in Himachal University, but then somebody told me that there are some big, good university you should apply for that. JNU was one of them. And then I applied for life sciences in Indore. It was entrance. I cleared it, and somebody told me. I was absolutely not aware where is Indore, right? What kind of university it is. But I actually went there. I gave the entrance, and I got cleared. So I decided, and then I interacted with one or two students there, and they told me that yes, this actually is a place where life science students are doing. They are contributing good in research, and many of them are actually going abroad for their PhD. So I said, okay, I think this is the right place. Let me study here. And I went.
So वो गवर्नमेंट जॉब और वो फौज में ज्वाइन करने के सपने का क्या हुआ?
That was still alive. And I promised my parents that I may come back and I will join this government job or army. But that when I reached there, so I actually interacted with many students there. Those were into computer sciences, computer engineering. They were doing MBA. So because I used to stay in hostel and we all were very good friends. So, and that was the period when this, in 90s, 92, when this Indian economy started opening and there was a lot of new job opportunity this came into market. And a lot of my friends from MBA and computer sciences, they actually got into private job. And they used to say that, okay, I got this package. So I thought, okay, why I want to try the government job? Let me try the private job. And one fine day when I was in final semester, and I was talking to, I came to home, and there was actually, I was talking to my brother. He said 2 days back, I went to Shimla with my father. I said, why? Oh, aware. So he has taken the loan to finance your study, and I was shocked that my father has taken loan to finance my study. Yeah. And that was the moment when it clicked. My thought, okay, let me do private. I will now quit. I will not further study. So I actually decided on that day that I will get into job. Now let me find out what job I can do. And fortunately, that was final semester. I got a call from Bayer for medical rep position. I gave the interview and I got selected. And I actually got the first first job as a medical rep in UP. So these are the moment in life which change your life, where actually this one blink moment, I call it blink moment, actually changed my entire future life. And I think that was destiny. And whatever I am today is because of this blink moment. This is how the destiny, fix some event in your life. I was actually in my village, and that time the only way of communication was telegram and landline.
Absolutely.
So fortunately, one of my they sent me, probably I think I had applied for that job, and they sent the telegram at my hostel address that you have to appear for interview at this place. And fortunately, that place was Chandigarh, and my place is very near to Chandigarh. So just 2 or 3 hours from my hometown. I decided that I think I can do. I would like to join, because I don't know when I will get the government job. Right? Nobody knows. There is no connection which can influence my hiring. I do not have time to prepare for government jobs. So I think it is better, instead of sitting at home, I should actually work and finance myself. And I thought that maybe I will get chance, so I will prepare when I am on job. So maybe I will prepare. But when I joined the job, so there was no time. So I decided, okay, now because life has brought me here, so I will keep giving my effort. I will work honestly, will give my 100%, and let me see where the life will shape. And yes, the outcome is good. I'm happy.
Super, brilliant. Yeah, thank you for sharing this journey. Yeah. So, just tell me, so far, who has been your inspiration, your go-to people?
Right. So, I think मैं हमेशा ये word use करता हूँ that I have been very fortunate that there were many good people in my life. So Sunita, my childhood was inspired by my neighbor. They were lovely family in my neighborhood, which were highly educated. This family was highly educated, and everybody in the family was well settled. And we have seen them actually growing up, studying in colleges and university. They shaped their career very well. Some of them were doctors. One of them was actually army officer. Two were doctors. One was bank officer. So I actually, wanted to become like them. When I joined the job, so the company where me and you have worked, I actually worked with wonderful people there, and those mentors, I call them gurus because they were my professional gurus. Has really, I have learned them that how a professional should actually behave, and what skills they should have if they want to be successful. So I actually have a lot of learnings in that organization. So I'm very grateful to those people who has really helped me to shape my professional life. Yes, Sunita, and everybody has those moments in their life. So there are 3 events which has really changed my view around life. First, as I actually shared you a couple of minutes back, that when I came to know during my post-graduation time that my father took the loan to finance my study. So I decided that I am actually now going to quit the study and will now take a job. That was one event. Second event was where we worked. So in 2001, I remember either 2001 or maybe early 2002, company reorganized itself. So sales organization was reorganized, and I was based in Chandigarh. So I was asked to move to Ahmedabad because that position was getting closed, and there was only one position that time vacant, which was in Ahmedabad. I was very confused whether I should actually take this, I should move out of my comfort zone, or should I actually quit? So there was only 2 options. But that yes attitude really helped me to take the decision that let me go and actually try once. I went there. I took that job, and it was a life turning moment for me. We got 2-3 rewards when I was in Ahmedabad, and it was very successful. I was promoted to area sales manager, was given opportunity to work in northern part of India, and it really groomed me as a real professional who can take the challenge. Sunita, the third event is actually which actually changed my way of looking those difficulties in the life was when I met with the accident, my car rolled down the hill and it actually went down around 500 meter, but me, my cousin and my brother came out without even a single scratch.
Oh, wow.
Car was completely damaged.
Miracle.
But nothing happened. Nothing happened. I really actually started thinking that how it is possible. And what is my conclusion is that we keep grubbing that sometimes God does not help. But now I have a very strong, firm belief that God help us when we need it most. And we should always keep helping people. We should do always good to other. We should have actually positive thoughts always. And that is how the life or God will help you when you need it most. And probably why we could survive that, probably I think we were very helpful to others. My nature is not that I will hurt anybody. So it is very helping. I am always ready to help others. And probably this is how you get it back. So that these are the three events which actually changed my view around the life.
Great.
And they happened in different period of my life.
For you. So अब कुछ शादी वादी की बातें, अब नौकरी भी settle हो गई.
I actually got married when I was in the company where we worked together.
Achha.
So yes, so I joined the organization on 2000, 1st March 2000, and I got married on April 2000. So it was very lovely period of my life. And my wife is homemaker, and my life has really take a huge turn. And I have been professionally very, very successful. She's highly disciplined. She actually take a lot of interest in spirituality. So and I have also learned that, and that really helped me to manage my stressful time and moment. So she has changed my life a lot.
Good. तो मेरा actually next question होता कि how has your wife influenced you? But I guess you've already covered that discipline and spirituality, and obviously she motivates you. She's your lucky charm, right?
Yes, she's my lucky charm.
Great. Now let's move on to my next segment, and that is rapid fire round. So are you game? तैयार हो?
बिल्कुल तैयार हैं.
Okay.
आप पूछिए. Start firing.
Okay. So मेरा पहला question है, your favorite city, country, place in the world?
I think the place which I really loved, and it is Switzerland. It is actually the most beautiful place on the universe. The natural beauty is abundant there. And fortunately, that was the first country when I visited, in my professional career, when I went abroad. So yes, I love Switzerland. So those memories will never fade out. It is such a lovely and happening place.
If you were to ever write a book on yourself, what would you title it?
I will title it A Boy from Mountain.
Okay.
Or a life story of Boy from Mountain.
Okay, the Pahadi boy.
Pahadi boy, yes.
Great. So Hemant, it is very easy to do something that you like. वो तो बहुत आसान है, right? चाहे वो काम हो, चाहे कोई hobby हो. But how do you manage to do something that you don't like, but there is a compulsion to do it? कैसे करते हैं उसको?
Right. So I think हमारे professional careers में we actually go through a lot of training. So उसमें एक training किया था कि अगर तुम्हें frog खाना है life में, दिन में, right? तो सबसे पहले उस फ्रॉग को खा लो, जेब में लेके मत घूमो उसे, नहीं तो वो पूरे दिन तुम्हें बॉदर करता रहेगा कि यार मुझे तो आज फ्रॉग खाना है. So my way of actually doing the work which I don't enjoy, I prioritize it. That I let me finish it, and then I will actually do something else which I really like. So it is actually I always prioritize it.
Okay, great. Wow, great strategy. Great strategy. Okay.
Yes, otherwise it will be like a frog carrying it every for the entire day in the pocket. It will be difficult.
Okay, any book recommendations that you have?
Yes, I think I'm a sales guy, right? So there was one book actually which was shared by my senior vice president in last company. This book the title of the book is The Art of Pricing. It is actually written by Rafi Muhammad, and this book actually tells you that how to find a hidden profit to grow your business. So I will recommend that those who are into sales or into management role, they should actually read this book. This will really help to make organization profitable.
Great. Wow.
This will really guide you that what are those hidden things which can actually, help you to build a very successful organization.
Thank you so much, Hemant. We are coming close to our conversation today, but I have a small segment which I call that Oscar speech. So this segment is actually your time to thank you, whoever you want to thank in your life. So express away. Go ahead.
Great. I think this is a good question. And I would like to, thank everyone, those who have really influenced my life positively and negatively, right? And this is how everybody learn in their life. So I'm grateful to all of them. But if actually I have to prioritize and, then I'm very thankful to my parents. With limited resources, they have done each and everything to flex my feathers. So I'm very grateful to them. I'm grateful to my teachers. Those really have shaped our life in a way that we could actually we have reached to a level only because of those lovely learnings from the teacher. Then those professional gurus who have really shaped our life in different organization. Everyone has a mentor wherever they work, and these mentor really influenced your life in your profession. They really shape your professional life. So I'm really very grateful to them. Then my friends who are actually partner in happiness and sadness, so I'm grateful to them. Then my wife and son who inspire me every day to enjoy the life and to live this life happily. And then finally, Almighty, who has actually blessed me with this lovely life.
Great talking to you, Hemant. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed our conversation. Hope you did the same. Any last comments before we say our goodbyes?
So it was lovely discussion, Sunita. I really appreciate your passion. I salute this passion. Please maintain it. Thank you so much, Sunita.
Great, thank you.
Hope you all enjoyed the conversation. Closing today's conversation with this beautiful quote: what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. See you next Sunday with another life journey. Until then, look up at sunny side up.